Okay, we just made 10 runs of Blood Furnace. Blood Furnace is at the moment one of the best gold farm spots for raw gold. I know, there are a lot more raw gold spots than this dungeon, but at the moment everyone is doing Blood Furnace. The amount of items, and with that I don't mean only the green items, I also mean the grey items that can be sold for some gold, is just amazing. I did it with my red paladin, and for this dungeon you kinda need good gear, otherwise it takes a lot of time. You can do it with a prot warrior and a death knight, but I think the red paladin is kinda the fastest clearer here, and please correct me if I'm wrong, also if you play a different class and you cleared it without any problems and in a good time period. Tell me in the comment section. In this video I'm going to show you guys my dog sheet that I've made for all 10 runs, so you guys get an overview on what is the average. Also I'll show you my spec that I'm running and my glyphs for this red paladin. Okay guys, this is the dog sheet. You see, alright, we made like 10 runs in total, and the total amount gold we made there is 727. Okay, that's the question that you guys maybe asked for. And yes, we make like over 700 gold, which isn't really bad. And average run gives like 70 plus gold, and you see the most gold that I had here was like 83 and the fifth run, but I know that it had some clear odds before where I made like over 100 gold. I think it was just lucky, or I don't know about that, but you see like the average that I have is like 70 gold, over 70 gold, and the lowest that I had was like 59. I think the drop chance on gray items else was really low. The clove, why I did count the clove here as well, because clove can be really nice. You can sell it like that to the vendor, it will give you some amount of gold, but if you are first aid, you can just craft it to bandages and just sell, I think, the double amount of gold. But if you are a tailor and you have like 800 of the cloth things, well, you can do a lot of bags with this one and can 100% guaranteed sell it in the auction house, which isn't really bad. On the time, you see guys, I always took like 16 minutes on average. The highest amount was like 17 minutes. I don't know what was wrong here, but the fastest was like 15 minutes. I don't know, I think you can just clear it way faster than me. I think it's just like the lack of gear that I have. I'm full as season 4, and I also have the weapon. Some offsets, not everything perfect, but I think it's just okay for a Blood Furnace run. The greens, you see, we got like, the greens are really interesting here, guys, because it goes from 3 greens up to 11 greens, okay? But you already see, it doesn't even matter if I have like 11 greens here, I make like 79 gold here, but I have like 4 greens here and I make like 83 gold here. The trick here is, it's not a lot about the greens, it's also about the gray items that you get there. You get a lot of weapons there that you can sell it for 2 gold, 2 gold, 2 gold, and if you get a lot of weapons, because it's our humanoids like the orcs that you're gonna drop, and they drop like weapon, and you can sell it for a quite few gold. So we got like in total 60 greens. That isn't really bad. And of course I also count the repair cost that I had per run. That's some important thing to tell, because your gear is getting broken in the dungeon. How bad is it? Isn't really bad, because yeah, you see, sometimes I think I died there or whatever, and that's why, because I had like 7 gold payment, and otherwise it's like 1 gold, 1 gold, 2 gold, 2 gold, 9 gold. I think it depends on how hard they crit you or whatever. I don't know how about the durability and with armor works in World of Warcraft, but we have to like pay 32 gold, and that means it's not like 727 gold that we made there. We made like around 695 gold in total, minus like the repair cost that we had here. But like I said, if you just sell every clove here, you guys make way more than this one here. But this is just an average view. I think you can just make way more. I don't think like this is the best runs that I ever had. Like every run is kind of like really low compared to the other runs that I had before without any recordings or whatever. But yeah, this is the average gold run that I've made with Blood Furnace. Okay guys, let's have a look on the gear that I've used for the Blood Furnace run, for the 10 Blood Furnace runs that took me like 2.5 hours. I think almost a little bit more than 2.5 hours maybe. And like you see, I'm using like the season 4 set, not the epic gems that I have here. Like I have only the green gems. I think it's just like min-maxing. That's completely enough. You don't even need any gems here. You don't even need any enchantments here. Like you see, I'm not running any enchantments here. I don't have like it on my weapon. The only enchant that I have is on my leg. I kind of like this one here. This one is good. And I'm running the Dark Moon card Madness. I just bought it from the auction house, I think for 150 gold, which wasn't really bad. And I don't have enough honor to get the other trinket, and I'm too lazy to farm it in the battleground right now. I'm just waiting for Wrath. Okay, let's say that. Okay, let's have a look on my talents that I'm running here. I swapped over from Benediction to Deflection. I just wanted to try this one out. It's not a perfect build here right there, and I'm missing 1 point in Fanatism. I think I made a mistake there, but otherwise I think that's the way to go here. The same with Divine Strength and also with Seals of the Pure. That one will boost your Seals damage, which isn't really bad. And for Seal, I would recommend you to use Seal of Command, because this one got the huge AoE burst that you have there. Otherwise, on single target, you always use a Seal of Vengeance here. Let's have a look on my glyphs that I'm running right there. I'm running Glyph of Seal of Command. You gain 8% of your base mana. This one will help you to not get and to have to drink every single time. Even if you have like the talent on the Retribution here, the Judgment of the Wise, which don't let you go for quite of time. But I think like with the glyph here that you have here, you barely go And of course I have Glyph of Judgment. Your Judgment deal 10% more damage. Otherwise, for the third, I would use Divine Storm, which heals me for 15% more the damage that I'm doing, which is really good. If you have like an AoE situation, you just bump up a Divine Storm, which heals you for quite few, and which helps you in solo dungeons. And that's my gear, that's my glyphs, guys. And I'm also gonna show you a complete run now, and enjoy the music.